that's a free biscuit. Petty Tupac know what's up, you know on the meal ticket. They probably for your music a little more if you real.
What up, though? You already know how I go. Make sure you smash, like, subscribe, comment. I don't care what you comment, as long as you comment. I'm here back with the Crip Jesus, the Blue Bible. What's good, bro?
What's going on with you, brother?
Not much, man. Been popping.
Jesus, the blue God, the true God, author of the Blue Bible. Tap in, bring the truth to the streets. You know what I'm talking about?
You keep that thing everywhere.
The 313 to the 323 and back, you know what I'm saying, to the 212 and all that.
Let me ask you something I was curious about. You from the 40s or whatnot. It seemed like a lot of it seemed like it's a lot of 40s out there. I didn't know it was so big. It's like everybody come across the internet either from the 60s or the 40s.
You talking about with the Crips from LA?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real with you. I could brag, yeah, the 40s this, 40s that, but the truth is, what you're seeing is a media sensation. So, you know how when you go to even the D, you know, it's all these different hoods, but you're gonna have your certain ones that maybe a rapper blows up. You know how that shit go. You know what I'm saying? For instance, Sada Baby, right? I remember when I first went to the D, bro, he was like God or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But once I got to live there and see what was going on, it's all type of bloods, it's all type of hoods. You know, even when I was on 7 Mile and Hayes, they wasn't pushing the same thing Silent was pushing. They was like bounty hunters or something. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like once you there, you see. So I say all that to say that it seems like that right now because you got I'm gonna just take the credit. Ever since I connected with Crip Mac and pulled that off, you've been seeing the 40s slide through like No Jumper and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Now X4, he already had a little bit of exposure. The one with all the tattoos all over his face and shit. That was on. Yeah, he already had a little something going before he got locked up. So when he came back, he kind of hopped back in the loop. But we have a homie that plays football, Deshaun Jackson. He's from 40. So he, you know what I mean? It's these different connections, you know what I mean? And then we have a close relationship with the 60s. So that's really like a media thing. Like because of the connections that we have and where we sit within the city, we've been getting a little attention lately.
Also, Chip Kelly wasn't lying, or the Eagles wasn't lying about his affiliation.
Nah, here's the cold part, bro. And no disrespect to him, but to me, that shit was stupid. You know what I mean? Because he not one of them dudes that like, oh, I got put on that 11 and everybody know me and all. You get what I'm saying? Like he could have went through his career and that could have just been like, there's other, just like I'm pretty sure all across the country, there's sports stars who have affiliations and connections and all that. He decided in college and all that to start flaunting it. He kept throwing up shit all on the screen and doing all that. And after the interview on his website and on the, you know what I mean? So that's when they started being like, why are you throwing these signs up and yelling, ooh, neighborhood and all that? You know what I mean? You're misrepresenting our organization. That's why the Eagles was on. Not saying it was right, but it's the truth, bro. Like he didn't have to do all that.
Right. Have you ever thought about getting tattoos on your face and whacking out a hood? Or was it ever that serious?
I'm not gonna lie. Doing 14 years in Cali, it is kind of like a thing. Like, yeah, you know, but it's never about the seriousness. I can tell you that now. In Cali, damn near everybody gang bang. Ain't no damn near everybody gang banging. If you're gang banging, the banging part, you have dead homies, dead family, dead all that. So it's that serious for everybody. It really more like a art thing, like how far you want to take it as far as your expression of it. Does that make sense? Like,
yeah.
Like, okay, let's just go there. Crip Mac, one of the most famous whackouts, right? That nigga that when he always say because they killed my homie Tiny Hardhead, that thing of Tiny Hardhead is from my hood. He's not from 5-5.
Mm-hmm.
Tiny Hardhead is my homie. You see where I'm going with this? So if that's the case, it should be the whole 40s should have Hoover Killer tat on their head whacked out there. Because Tiny Hardhead was from 40s, not from 5-5.
Mm-hmm.
So however that affected him and however he wanted to express that, you know what I mean? Because the truth is he from 5-5, and I can name you plenty of 5-5s and 5-7s that got killed by Hoovers. So he got that tat because that affected him like that, or that's what he wanted to express because of that event. You get what I'm saying? Like Tiny Hardhead, that shit. Matter of fact, when my homie Baby P Boy got killed by the Hoovers right there on Western in Vernon by the Master Burger, that shit, woo, tore me up, bro. Because I know him since we were little kids, and he had stopped banging. He was on some getting my life together. I'm taking care of my kids, sending me pictures. I was still in jail, sending me pictures, like, you know what I mean? that's right, bro, do your thing type. So him to get killed at the burger stand, yeah, I want to get F this and that all over my, you know what I'm saying? But that's just not my self-expression. I can't even say it's not that serious. It's just, that's just not how I express myself. I done dated girls with, you know how it is in LA with face tats and all type of shit, but that's just not, I'm pretty, man. You know, I'm beautiful. My mama always told me, you know, I was handsome, and her friends said I was handsome. I'm a little bougie on that type of shit.
Do everybody hate the Hoovers? Because it seems like a common thing of getting the H whacked out.
No, once again, like I said, it's the media. So what it is in the media, you're seeing a lot of neighborhoods. Neighborhood Crips, my bad, because neighborhood just means a hood. So the neighborhood Crips have a conflict with the Hoovers, and what it has is it's called, or I'm about to put you up on something. This is crazy. It's called moving, grooving, Sue whooping. Moving is the gangster Crips, Sue whooping is the Bloods, and grooving is the Hoovers. They all click with each other, so they know everybody hate them. Actually, everybody loves them, and they're all connected against us and all our allies, the neighborhood Crips and all our allies. So it ain't even a blood Crip thing no more. It's literally like who doesn't get along with who. You got to really know your shit. You might see a blue rag trying to kill you. You know what I'm saying? So these gangs are connected, and then these gangs are connected. And the reason why it seems like everybody's against the Hoovers is because Adam 22, remember Vlad only deals with who he deals with. Let's just be real, bro. Adam 22 has no connection to the LA streets at all whatsoever. His first connection to gang politics in the LA streets was Crip Mac, a nigga who come to find out was from a whole nother place. You get what I'm saying? So what it is you're seeing LA gang politics through the lens of the neighborhood Crips. Now you see what I'm saying? So when Brick Baby's explaining it, he's explaining it as a fake ass neighborhood Crip that he is, some Atlanta ass nigga who just came out here a few years ago. That's what you're hearing. When you're hearing Crip Mac explain it, you're hearing the explanation of, yeah, he's a real Crip, he's from LA and all that, but you know his background, Texas, this, that, and other. You're not hearing it from the uncut, raw, you know what I'm saying? So uncut raw, bro, you got Grape Street, they got so many niggas, you know what I'm saying? You got the 20s, this, you got so many humongous, giant, 1,000+ member hoods in LA. But if you only showing the 6 O's, the 40s, and all their allies, then it makes it seem like, damn, nobody like the Hoovers. You know what I'm saying?
Do Five Deuce, Hoover, Crip, and Hoovers get along?
Hell yeah, they all one Hoover. It's LA, so you gotta imagine it's not like the gang shit ain't, it's not like it's a, you know, we only trip because of gangs. We trip because we're not right out here. You get what I'm saying? So you can imagine all those hoods, they be getting into it with each other too. It ain't just like we just beat, you know what I'm saying? Like the same extra out, yeah, I'm this, I'm that. They act like that with each other as well. So you know what I mean? Niggas get into it with each other all the time. So there's internal Hoover beefs as far as like on a personal internal level, but politically, nah, all of them is together. Hell yeah. But I will tell you this though, for those that want to know, because you did point out Five Deuce, so I know you on your investigation. The Five Deuce Hoovers push Gangsta Crip and the rest of them don't. The reason that is because they were originally a Crip set, and then certain blocks and shit starts dropping their blue rag. The Five Deuces never did. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I seen somewhere where they said that they dropped the Crip because all they do is kill Crip, so it didn't make sense to keep pushing Crip.
No, that ain't what happened. What happened was in the 90s, the Sevenfold, the Bays, and the A-Trade Hoovers and them, they got into it with Crips in jail. And they got emotional, nigga, and brought that shit to the streets. On my mama, do your homework. They got emotional and brought they jail shit to the streets. And I can prove it to you. Bro, back then, the Crip thing and all that was so serious. If they would have declared on the streets, we no longer Crips, everybody would have drove over there and started killing them. So what it was it was individuals that was, you know what I mean, bringing that jail politics to the streets. And it just slowly, like when I was growing up, this is why I can speak on it. When I was growing up, they were still pushing Crip. So I watched the transition. You know what I'm saying? I watched them put Criminal on the wall, and they were still putting the 1 in the C, because that's how we pushed the Crip. Like they were still putting the 1 in the C, but they was writing Criminal. You know what I'm saying? And it was changing. You know what I mean? They was pushing CK and BK and all that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I watched them transition. It wasn't that, oh, we just killed Crips. They was beefing with Bloods, bro. Let me tell you who their worst enemy is for real, them DenverLane Bloods. They be tearing their ass apart to shreds. It ain't us. They can front like it's us. And I ain't no nigga just talking. I ain't just talking gang stuff. My brother used to pimp on 104th and Figueroa. I used to basically live over there. I lived on 103rd and Broadway. I didn't live in they hood, in around them in the Denver lanes. You know what I mean? The more popular ones are the 50s and the 5'9" and 5 dudes, because once again, TV, media, the 6-0s and us, the popularity. But the real Hoovers, the stories you hearing about, them homosexual niggas, them dudes that's doing all the raping, them dudes that's pimping all day, that's down past Slauson and Gage and Manchester and going down towards Century. I didn't live down there, bro. And them Hoovers down there, they super grimy, and ain't too many neighborhoods around them. Maybe some 9-0s or something like that. They're mainly beefing with them DenverLane Bloods, and them Bloods is on their ass all day. So what happened was, after being into it with the Bloods so hard, so tough for so long, and they start getting into it with the 6-0s, and then us. I'm gonna be real. We are the reason they push like that, not the 6-0s, the 40s. There used to be a 4 Trey Hoover. If I'm lying, I'm dying. See, I said used to be. There used to be a 4 Trey Hoover. There is no longer. We're probably the only, no, ain't no probably. We're the only hood that actually eliminated one of their blocks. All the other niggas that's out, that's just artwork. Ooh, we gotta whack it out. It looks cute. Ooh, we actually whacked out one of these streets. There used to be a 4 Trey Hoover. There is no longer. If you go to 43rd and Hoover, it's the neighborhood 40 Crips now. You know what I mean?
Have you ever seen like a Blood hood flip the Crip or a Crip hood flip the Blood, or like a H? Well, I don't know about H. Well, yeah, A Trey flip to a whole 60s hood. Have you ever seen something like that?
The whole hood or like an individual?
Oh no, we know individuals do it. I'm talking about the whole hood. Just flip.
I've heard stories back like when Crip and Blood was first formulating and stuff like that. So people were choosing their different sides. The 9-0s used to be Hoovers. But the difference is, though, the reason why I don't like bringing that type of stuff up is it makes it seem like they were not loyal or they flipped. And the thing is, Hoover didn't mean what it meant now back then. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So a lot of those old school flips wasn't the same thing. In the newer age, a Trouble Gangster Crip, they under the Hoovers. They used to be in our hood at Lamert Park. I watched them kind of transform from like homies to Hoovers, Crip and Blood, and I don't know, bro. I'm gonna be real. It got to the point now where the gangs are like historical. So even when you like start something new, you still try to kind of attach yourself to the ones that's established already, because it's a history go to them now. You know what I mean? I haven't seen that too much. No, I've seen a couple hoods develop, like By Yourself Hustler, and they turned Hustler Gangster, or the Schoolyards. I know when I was coming up, the Schoolyards was Deuces. And then for a minute they was like with the West LA trade, but that's all just affiliation. I haven't seen full flip. Huh?
Where the Kitchen Crips at?
On the east side. I'm not too far from them right now. They on the east side of South Central, near like the Swans and the East Coasts, in the Avalons, in the Broadways. It's basically like this. LA is divided by, you can go off the street signs, or you can go off the freeway. There's a freeway, the 110 freeway, that goes right smack down the middle of South Central Los Angeles. And that's where we divide the west side from the east side.
How do you get a name like the Kitchen Crips or Schoolyard? Well, I can see Schoolyard, but Kitchen Crip I just don't get.
I have no idea. I heard they used to be called Food Stamp Crip or some shit like that.
Y'all got some hella nicknames too. Tiny Hardhead, Baby Knuckles. Like, what the fuck?
Nah, that's just dealing with your position. That's ranking. Big, little, baby, tiny. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Wow,
yeah, so he's Tiny Hardhead because he's the fourth one. Feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you.
You ever seen that movie Next Friday?
Yeah.
Remember Big Joker, Little Joker, and Baby Joker? Yeah, that's how we do it out here. That's literally how it's done out here.
Nah, let's just say I'm out here. I'm from Michigan. I've been in Cali, but I've been cripping 10, 15 years. I've maybe been 40s. And I want to come out here and start my own set called 40s Hustlers. Do I need permission, or I just do it on my own. And what do you think about that?
You said if you're in Michigan and you want to start something?
I want to start a Crip set called Baby 40s.
Oh, Baby 40s.
Yeah, or Detroit 40s. Crip set. Would you have a problem with that?
Hell yeah, because you got to look at it like this. The fact that you even put Baby or Detroit on the front, you're insinuating that you're this new version of the other 40s. Okay, I'll give you an example of what I mean. In San Diego, there's some neighborhood rolling 40 Crips. And a lot of people argue about, did we start them? Did they start them? And what they don't understand is, in the beginning, whoever the Crip was that went down there, he meant it literally. They're literally in the number 40. They literally have a park in their hood called the neighborhood park. You get what I'm saying? So they were pushing that literally. Now, at this day and age, 50, 60 years later, with all this reputation, everything going on, to create something and say Baby 40s or Detroit 40s, you're insinuating that. But I haven't seen that, though. I've been in Detroit plenty of times. I've never seen them put Detroit Whoop-de-Whoop or Baby Whoop-de-Whoop. You know what I'm saying? They usually just outright push the shit.
Well, I mean, or let's just say I outright push it, and I don't insinuate no hood. I just start Petty Tupac, Gangsta Crip.
This is the thing. Everything is real at that point. So it's not even about what I think about it. It's about, okay, you pay Tupac Gangsta Crip, and you kind of get what I'm saying? So it's like, at some point, even you're going to want to make that real. You're going to want to connect with other Crips or beef with Bloods or whatever you figure out in your brain to make it what it should be. You dig what I'm saying? So, okay, your question is, would I have a problem? Yeah. Here's the thing. It's not about if I would have a problem. It's about if the gangster Crips would have a problem. Now, you see what I'm saying? Each one of them words you're using represent a group of people that have dead people that got murdered for being that, and that they kill people for being that. So if the gangster Crips get in contact with you, like, who the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, but I could say this though. As far as the procedure and how it goes, right? What I've seen is that when people create these, they're called chapters. It's not nothing new. Companies have chapters. Mason groups have chapters. Even schools and teams have chapters. You know what I'm saying? So when you start a chapter in any organization, it's obviously coming from a umbrella. When you're not part of the official umbrella, you're considered what's called clandestine. I'm not saying that's what the gangs say. I know in like the Mason world and all that, they call them clandestine lodges. So they exist. There's hoods that's not connected to the rest of them. And I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think nobody will care unless it becomes something we should care about. You kind of get what I'm saying? There's fake hoods out here. There's dudes living in the middle of the farm somewhere talking about they something Crip or something blood. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if they ain't doing that, nobody cares. Like, oh, they just go to school and come home and play cards. Who gives a fuck? Like, you know what I mean? It's once they start fighting and making money and having women and shooting, getting in the mix. Because believe it or not, even LA, we call them cliques. We have a lot of made up stuff out here, but they just call cliques. They don't get the respect of being called like a hood or a gang.
I think it was Charleston White. He had said some comments about Tuki being no disrespect, but they said he was a Sharnhead. He killed 2 people that was innocent. How do you feel about Tuki Williams? Because I know here some of the Crips, they just try to give it to Tuki Williams and ignore Raymond Washington, or they try to give it all to Raymond Washington and ignore Tuki. But what do you feel about Tuki and how he went out?
I feel Tuki represents all of us. Tuki, what's the word I want to use? He evolved. He redeemed himself. He was rehabilitated, and he started writing them children books. And forget what he did. We're going off the law of the land, right? The people wanted him out. People all across the country wanted him out. They was making movies and shit. And Arnold Schwarzenegger wasn't trying to hear it. Arnold Schwarzenegger is not only a white man, he's from another fucking country. This is proof of what we talking about even with the Morris science. It got so bad now that people coming from other countries and can kill you right in front of everybody with the permission and all that. So he comes from another country, becomes the governor of California, and people don't know he had been jealous of Tuki for like 30, 40 years because they used to work out together. They used to do the universal competitions with the muscles and all that. He used to beat them. You know what I mean? And Schwarzenegger even said it one time. He seen him walking down the street and admired him and said, "Man, I wish one day my arms and legs look like that." So this is the regular old black, white jealousy, hatred. You feel me? I think getting too much into the gang thing, I think that's being fake because we all gotta admit we wasn't there. I wasn't there. I think a lot of out of town niggas hate to hear that. Like, nigga, I'm from LA and we don't do that. We don't. A nigga from LA will tell you, man, shut the fuck up. You don't know, cuz nigga, shut like for real. Like, get that fake shit out of here. Nigga, I don't know. I don't know, cuz like we keep it raw. It's the niggas out of town. They be like, so Tookie was born on whoop, like that shit. Cat, fake, don't want to hear it. You don't know Tookie. You don't know his family. You don't know Raymond. You don't know his family. You get what I'm saying? Like, niggas out here know Raymond family. His daughter is right here. You get what I'm saying? It's not nothing spectacular like that. You know what I mean? So I just say just keep it raw. Hey, Lil Feet from 60s stabbed Tookie. We don't play that out here. We don't do idol worship out here. We don't do glamorization out here. That's false to us. Anybody can get it.
Yeah, I heard something about little feet or little foot that stabbed Tookie on death row or something like
Lil
that.
Feet stabbed Tookie on death row. We don't do idol worship, getting on your knees, praying to the Crip God. We don't do that out here.
Did Little Feet get the death penalty?
Yeah, that's why he was on death row. No, I don't think he got he ain't got the death penalty though. That's why Nipsey had the shirt, Free Lil Feet. He was still alive.
Yeah, I know he had some controversy about that too, wearing that shirt. And he's supposed to be a
because they killed them niggas killed the whole family, like kids and shit. So people was looking like, why you wearing that? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. But wouldn't that be kind of contradictory when Tookie killed like innocent people?
Do you know what Tookie did? He was charged with killing two Chinese store owners. It wasn't no kids and no family, nothing like that.
But they was just innocent people though.
What you talking, nigga? We hitting licks. What you talking about? It's gangbanging.
I get it. I get it. Yeah, I get a little.
I'm not. Let me explain something to you. From my understanding, he didn't do it. That's what it was. That's what a lot of people like. It was some conflict of whether he even did it or not. You know what I'm saying? So I can't sit here and put no judgment on it. But this is a rag, bro. This ain't no like. I don't like. This is they do crime, bro. This ain't for taking out the trash, nigga. Like this is what I don't understand. Why do people like? Yeah, I got bodies, make songs, I'll kill anybody. Didn't say, oh, they was innocent. Like, I don't even understand that type of language. Like, nigga, these street niggas.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So Little Feet shouldn't be looked at a certain type of way if that's the case.
No, in the streets, like some mob shit. We don't kill babies.
Right. Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. I don't remember no gangs saying he need to take that shirt off. This is what I'm trying to say. It was the general public tripped off him wearing that shirt because Lil Fee is known in LA, bro. That was a big thing. You get what I'm saying? Like them families that he killed, they still here. You know what I'm saying? So it was more like the LA didn't like him wearing that shirt. It wasn't the gangbangers that was really tripping.
Oh, okay.
The Crips idolize Lil Fee. He's known as he's like a boogeyman.
The guy Brick Baby. Y'all got a lot of guys that come from Texas and claim Crip, like they become,
No.
Why did they come?
I'm glad you brought Brick. Go ahead. I'm gonna give you exclusive on Brick Baby. I know Brick Baby, but go ahead though.
Why do they all come from Texas? Like, bro, you was raised in Texas, you went to college.
Why you saying all, bro? Come on, man. You funny as hell up here.
Well, they say Big U from Texas.
Who?
Big U.
Remember, you talking about a real street thing. You talking about the media. So these 3, 4, or 5 niggas, they don't represent all. Remember, 6-0 is like 2,000 niggas.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the ones that get really popular, they seem to come from Texas.
I'm gonna show you something. They don't get popular, bro. What you're talking about right now, whether you realize it or not, you're really tapping into some higher level shit. This is all part of the Nipsey Hussle strategy. These are all the niggas that was involved with Nipsey Hussle getting chipped. You ain't caught that pattern yet? Brick Baby family owned the Crip LLC shit. The next day after Nipsey got chipped and his family went down there to deal with getting his trademarking for the clothing line and all that, Brick Baby and them already had the fucking trademark, nigga.
Dang.
This ain't the general Crips you talking about. These are the niggas that's in pocket with that white homosexual porn star. Let's tell the truth, bro. Crip Mac ate a booty on the first episode. That you just being a real nigga. Fuck all this Crip and blood. You just being a real nigga. Didn't that strike you as kind of
Yeah.
as a dominant man? We don't see these names. These names is blindness. Crip, GD, B. I don't care about none of that, bro. I've been through the whole country as a dominant man. Nigga can't even talk to me like that. Even when I went on the episode, he said, are you down with the tongue in the cheeks? No. As soon as I answered it, everybody laughed. He left it alone. It ain't. I'm not saying he can't talk to me like that because I'm so. I'm saying just my whole demeanor. Just even when the topic came up, it quickly went to something else because it's like I'm not on that. So the people you talking about, they should be from other places. You know why? Not to sound cocky. Ain't no homegrown LA niggas move like that. Ain't no homegrown LA niggas move like that. Homegrown LA niggas, crack baby niggas, like me, born in the 80s, they mama smoked dope. We don't care about that because we don't even care about money and fame and all that. You know what I'm saying? These are straight struggle niggas. It's just on some, I'm hard. You hard? I'm harder than you. Oh, I'm hard, nigga. I'm hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? So this is street nigga shit. So what you're looking at is people who, I'm gonna keep it real. You made me tap in as I'm speaking right now. So maybe, keyword maybe, I can't read another nigga mind, spirit, soul, and heart. So maybe a nigga that's low-key from somewhere else, no matter even if he was left when he was 3 years old, maybe he always has that little bit of insecurity towards the homegrown niggas. You feel what I'm saying? So he always need to do a little extra. Little extra. You dig what I'm saying? So, but let's get back to Brick Baby. Brick Baby is the opposite. Check this out. Brick Baby daddy is snitch. Now, who his real daddy is, I don't know. Just like he probably don't know. But his stepdaddy, the nigga his mama married to, a rich snitch. Okay? And he was raised in LA. I met Brick Baby when I remember I met him in front of Audubon Middle School. We went and chased some BPSs. Right? And in the car, some bloods. Right? This when we was young. He probably don't even remember this shit. He left after that and went to Atlanta, bro, and stayed in Atlanta for a good about 20 years.
Oh, my God.
He went to jail in Atlanta. He knows everybody in Atlanta. That's how he knows Gunna. That's how he knows Dirk and them. Come on, bro. It all makes sense. He went to college in Atlanta. That's how he know Young Thug and them. He was with Pee Wee Longway. He helped start some of that 6 Soul movement down in Atlanta. You dig what I'm saying? That's why he think he's some type of mob boss. Niggas know what it is because there's niggas in Atlanta that he do got that type of, and I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I know niggas like, bro, I didn't set up in the spot. Me, Killer too. I don't know if you see my videos with the 6 Soul niggas like, and we chopping it up with this nigga on FaceTime or he pull up and all, bro, he popping it on the no jump bragging like he don't fuck with me. Like, so the nigga is in the mix in that way. But like I know how that go. We all got a homie, just like in Detroit. There's homies that go out of town, come back and forth. Niggas don't like him like that, but he the plug.
Yeah.
Feel me? That was the position he got himself in. Everything switched over for Brick Baby when he called out Cowboy because he tried to make it seem like he was this LA shot caller. Oh, if I say this, it's going to happen. The homie's finna get on you. And everybody was laughing like, nigga, you don't have that type of power. You can't tell what's going to happen tomorrow or call a shot. Why don't you pull up and holler at Cowboy? He out here every day. And I'm going to keep it real. Niggas was going to get on Cowboy about that shit. But once Brick Baby called him out and made the whole TV spectacle, it went that direction. You know what I'm
saying? Now, Cowboy getting on that stand, was he in clear violation?
Obviously, yeah.
Okay. Because some people was torn about it. They're like, well, that wasn't part of the game, what happened, but I guess it was.
Nah, look it. I'm glad you got me up here. I did 14 years. I don't have nothing to lose. I don't care. I'm not from 60s. All my friends from 60s, I could care less who they are. They all know how I feel, and they feel the same way as me. And none of the industry Crips like me, so I don't care. You don't see me with the 40s or the 60s, any of them. So who gives a fuck? I'm gonna tell you raw and cut what it is. I don't got no relationship to lose or no, manager Lupe or China Mac or anybody I need to get along with for an interview and none of that corny ass shit. That shit was snitching. And the whole LA in violation. On rolling. The whole LA in violation for letting that nigga still walk around and kick it and hoop and hop. So all them niggas, notice I ain't gonna call out no names, but all them niggas that's doing interviews saying, yeah, cuz, yeah, I just got out. It doesn't even matter. because that nigga sitting there right now chilling. You dig what I'm saying? I could keep going, bro. We using cowboy because the popularity. There's other niggas that have been outed for snitching in LA, even on social media and all that, even recently. It ain't nobody doing nothing but still kicking it with these niggas. Matter of fact, Brick Baby go up there and snitch every day. I heard Brick Baby say gay shit. I heard Wack100 diss my homie, Runner. And then turn around the next year, the homie's fucking with him. And now they not fucking with him again. Weird shit, bro. Weird shit. You go check my catalog out. I've been dissing Wack the whole time. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I know the first time we talked, we went in on him a bit. Just to backtrack a little bit.
Wack is a bitch. Record this. Anybody, get your copy of the Blue Bible if you against Wack. If you ain't, then don't get a copy of the Blue Bible. Don't even touch this shit. Wack is a hoe. You need the Blue Bible to really understand. Wack is not even from LA, bro.
We about to talk about Wack. Let me ask you this before.
Yeah, go ahead.
If it was true that Nipsey accused Shitty Cuz, I forget his, what was Eric Garden? What was his real name?
Lil Shitty Cuz.
Yeah. Okay. So if he accused them of snitching or being bold or say you can't be up here because this happened, and he didn't have the proper paperwork, anything like that, was what Shitty Cuz did to him, was that wrong?
That's all a lie. All that snitching shit, that's a lie. He never even told him that. That's all a lie. I'll prove it to you, bro. This has regular news. Let's even end all the gang shit. This me and you. You really think I tell a nigga, man, I heard you snitching, cuz get out of here. And he leave and walk back, and just me and you. Nigga, I never even met you. But just me, if I was in the room with you right now, and we told a nigga that, like we were doing the interview, they'd be like, man, that nigga snitch. And then nigga walk by, like, there we go right there. And then nigga walk away. And he coming back. You think we're gonna really sit there and just do nothing? The whole 6 souls, this nigga's a millionaire. They all sat there and just did nothing. This ain't my opinion. Anybody want to argue with me, go watch the fucking video. They sat there and watched this dude leave, come back, shoot him up, leave, come back, shoot him up, and all that. Bro, that wasn't about no snitch shit. That was a play, homie.
Damn, do you think it was a play to get the trademark and all that?
Nothing. I'm telling you it was a play.
I think, okay. So you saying that was like a play to get the trademark and life rights and all that stuff?
No. Nah, bro. That was part of it. See, this is the cold part when you're really evil. When you're really evil, you're going to capitalize off what you're finna do anyway. So they set that up because they knew what they was finna do anyway. But they did it because of jealousy, nigga.
Wow.
But I'm going to tell you some real shit, though. You know why they really, really, really did it? Because in LA, what I keep trying to explain to the other niggas is that gangs for us ain't got to do with it like how it do for the other places, like gangs, you know, join the gang. A lot of this has to do with our families, bro. A lot of us are born into these areas and have these ties. Nipsey did not have no family ties to the 60s. Matter of fact, I'm glad we're doing this, bro. I don't know when you're going to drop this, but I got an interview sitting in my YouTube right now that I haven't dropped yet. I'm trying to figure out what day to drop it, right? It's an interview with me and my homie Zaid Malik. Malik Zaid, I should say. He's from New Africa. You ever heard of New Africa? You know, red, black, green. Okay. He was with Nipsey before, but hold on, you ready for this? Before Nipsey got put on. Yeah, Nipsey got put on late, bro. Not to disrespect his legacy, but he was already on some black power shit, bro. He was already going down to Atlanta, kicking it with the New Africa and all that before he got put on. And according to the interview I got, he says, man, when I asked him, he asked him flat out, like, why you do this? And the nigga told him, man, this is part of the strategy. Now, remember, New Africa was with Tupac as well. So this nigga was with both of them. And from what I gathered in this interview, he says that nigga, both of them was doing that shit as like a strategy. I mean, they was getting caught up as well. Let's not get it front. You know, you up in there fucking the hood rats and getting all the fame and claim. But it was a strategy to them. Like, nigga, I'm going to join in with these niggas and let them know. Like, you know what I mean? And I say that to say that I'm going to just say it, bro. Nipsey had too much of a heart, bro. And that'll get you killed out here. And I'm not saying that in a good way. No disrespect to Nip, but that's a flaw in the street, bro. That's a flaw in war. That's a flaw in strategy. That's a flaw we make with these white motherfuckers a lot of times, with these oppressive motherfuckers. Not just white in general, but just oppressive. Because a lot of times you'll see niggas be like, I'm mad at white in general, but you ain't mad at goddamn the court, or, you know what I mean, the judge and none of them. Like, get that weak shit out of here. So a lot of times, and I'm gonna just call it like it is, bro. If Big U and them would have been tripping on me, wouldn't be no coming over there, kicking it, meeting up, and all that. Or at least not just like cool like that. I got into it with my homies before, and it wasn't good. Because I wouldn't let it be good. You get what I'm trying to say now? Once it crosses that line, you got to keep that energy, bro. Even with your homies. And I think that's what the difference is with when I was talking about being a homegrown LA or having the family ties. Now, Nipsey's a homegrown, but he's not the family ties. You get what I'm saying? So his family upbringing is different. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, no matter how much he wear the braids and the tattoos and the face tats and all that, he a good nigga underneath all that. No matter how much I preach to you and give you the blue Bible and all that, I'm still a certain type of nigga underneath all that. I ain't going.
Right.
Nigga gotta kill me, kill me. Nigga gotta be like, nigga, fuck 15, nigga gotta kill me, kill me.
What is Big U to LA? Is he really an extortionist con artist, or is he really, you know? Didn't you hear all this stuff about getting government phones, recording, tracking crime? I understand getting the money from the government, the grants and stuff, but is this really going on?
Big U is to LA what every big homie in every hood is. He just the only one that they putting on camera.
Oh.
I'll prove it to you. Was it, you heard of S-Bone?
Yeah.
So remember S-Bone was that dude, huh? YouTube extraordinaire, hanging out with the kids, all that, right? But y'all didn't know he was a snitch the whole time. I knew. I read his paperwork in prison. I used to sit back every day watching him on YouTube saying, wow, look at this nigga get all these views, all this attention. Look at all these comments saying he's so real. And look at my comments, niggas dissing me. Look at my comments, niggas say something about my glasses or the way you get what I'm saying? I'm the realest of the real. Nigga, my mama smoked crack. I went in as a teenager, came out at 30. Nigga, I did 14 years, not a fucking tooth missing. But this nigga snitching, ain't did shit, old as hell, don't even be in the hood. He's a top nigga. Then he go do no jumper interview. Niggas praise him like he got knocked down right after. We ain't gonna speak on that because the photos is real. But do your homework, nigga. So everybody in LA ain't playing, bro. Don't let that social media no jumper shit. That's one hood, nigga. The 6 O's. That's it. You ain't hearing this about the bounty hunters, the Watts, the 40s, the 30s, the 20s. It's way more, bro.
No jumper, kind of like what academics was to Chicago, and like probably boosting and causing a lot of divide.
Exactly.
Wow, this white man, and it, you notice what his intention is, because I remember Ruger was up there and he started talking about beef. Ruger said, "No, I don't want to speak on that." He get mad. Oh, this ain't gonna be, he ain't gonna say the salacious, crazy, divisive type of stuff. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro is yeah, he is causing like that.
But
anyway,
I'm gonna tell you what no jumper proved to me though. I don't got no problem with me. You know why? Because no jumper, the only nigga ever even put me on this shit. I mean, well, no, that's a lie. But I'm saying, as far as like on that stature, none of his peers are fucking. Right? And the crazy thing about it is this. This is why he wins, because he grabs motherfuckers that you ain't gonna touch. Right? And what happens is he's proven to me how weak niggas is, because I've seen niggas crash out for a little bit of nothing, but not for no jumper. It seemed like he got repellent spray on him or something. Won't nobody go up there and approach this nigga. I didn't call him out. I'm trying to figure out why they won't say nothing about me. The only nigga said something was Brick Baby, and all he said was, "Oh, ain't no Crip Jesus." You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I still ain't seen Cuz. I drove over there to the 60s. Everybody saw the video. I need to drop it again so they access my IG page. But it wasn't even like that. Even when I drove to the 60s, even the 6 O's got mad at me talking about, "Oh, Cuz, you making the hood look crazy." I said, bro, I'm not making the hood look crazy. I'm Crip Jesus. A lot of niggas don't even know I'm from 40s. Like, I'm Crip, nigga. I ain't niggas don't even look at it like that when I go to y'all hood. Like, y'all hood, my hood, nigga. But I literally be walking through the 60s. My brother live over there. I'm talking about even when we be beefing with them. Like, we beef with the 60s a lot of times. Like, because we both two dominant hoods, so we get into it all the time.
Right. Even after people die, y'all can rekindle a decent relationship. Because
It's
it's probably
very
like,
strange. I don't know how it keeps happening. I don't know how it happens. Us and the 6-0s have murdered each other a lot of times. There's a lot of homies on their side that's not feeling us. There's a lot of homies on our side that's not feeling them still. Some of these people just died 5 years ago, 6 years ago. You know what I'm saying? But somehow, some way, we have maintained some type of relationship. Yes.
wow.
Like I said, I walk through there, and everybody know who I am and where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up? You know, they ain't tripping. And I'm not saying that in no type of disrespectful way. Like they trust me. They get active. It's just that it's real life. They know me. I know them. They not tripping. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, you know, we know what's going on.
I want to hit on this before we ended. You had the brother Loose Cannon go up on No Jumper, say that Big. I mean, that was kind of compelling story. I mean, but I feel like you really had to think about that lie if it is a lie. But he said, Big, you called him before Nipsey died. He called Nipsey, didn't say nothing about it, and then Nipsey died a little later.
Yeah, but I'm saying he ain't the only one with that story. The problem is he ain't doing nothing about it. The problem is that he gonna get up on TV and talk about it, but he ain't gonna have a meeting about it and do nothing about it. The problem is that this type of shit going all day, every day. Me and you both know that going on in Detroit, going in New York, everywhere. And what happens? It get handled, or it don't get handled. It's street stuff. The problem is he wants to put it out. He's such a buster. He wants to put it out there on TV. I'm exposing cuz so everybody can talk about it as opposed to deal with it. Because here's the saddest part I heard. How a nigga call you and tell me I'm dead or I'm finna get killed, and you talk to me right after and don't say nothing. So I don't even believe that story. It sounded like he was in on it.
Right. Then Wack kept trying to make it look like, oh no, he would never tell a lie, nothing like that. But
Wack was in on it too. Why, as soon as Nipsey died, Wack come out and say he wasn't a legend? And why? Okay, bro.
I can't agree
I
with
know
that.
you heard this before. You don't remember Wack kept saying Big U kept calling him after Nip died because he wanted 30% of the catalog? You do remember that?
Yeah.
How the fuck Wack got access to Nip catalog, nigga?
Right.
How he got any control to say so over that? They all in on that shit, bro. I'm gonna tell you why niggas are so stupid. Niggas hate each other so much. It was us, it was us, it was the niggas. We act like niggas don't get paid to do shit. We act like niggas can't be in on a plot. I mean, how ignorant do we got to get? You dig what I'm saying? So the problem is that niggas can be bought too easy, just like Gunna. How the hell did Gunna not get stripped, beat, and told to keep 6-0 out your mouth forever when he came back out here? I'm mad at my 6-0 homies about that one. Gunna was supposed to get a finger put in his booty on camera, on Neighborhood, and stripped out all them diamonds and kicked in the chin.
But that, I don't think that was really telling. Took a plea, Alfred plea.
That was like quintessential telling. That was like if you ever had to make a video of what it's telling, you could just show that video.
They did go a little bit. Oh, usually you just admit to what you did, but he did go a little overboard. I ain't gonna cap. He went overboard.
But then on top of that, bro, not making no excuse for anybody else, but usually telling the niggas that we get on and get eliminated and all that for telling, a lot of times these dudes are telling because like somebody did some bullshit and it wasn't even really their fault and they got kids and they starving and niggas running through their girlfriend and they like, man, I need out. He ain't gonna do none of that. This nigga rich, finna get out anytime soon.
Yeah, he wasn't facing a lot of time. That's crazy.
But that's the real.
I did hear Wack linked up with him, stamped him again. Not Wack, but Big U.
Here's the cold part, bro. Let's just get to it because this is hip hop. He told before. You don't remember when he told on the
Crime Stoppers?
Crime Stoppers. Yeah. So